In a big, green forest in India, there lived an old deer. He was a leader and he was very smart and kind. He led a large group of 1,000 deer for many years and knew a lot about the world. His fur was getting gray and his legs didn't run as fast anymore. But his eyes still sparkled with wisdom. He had 2 sons. One son was named Beauty because he had a shiny reddish coat and bright wise eyes. The other son was named Gray because of his gray fur. Gray's eyes were always looking for the next big adventure. One day, the old deer talked to his sons. He told them he was too old and tired to lead the group and wanted them to take over. He divided the herd, giving each son 500 deer to lead. It was harvest time in India, and that was a dangerous time for deer. People would set traps to protect their rice fields from the hungry deer. The old deer told his sons to lead their groups away to the mountains, to keep them safe until harvest time was over. He was going to stay behind because the trip was too hard for him. Gray was quick and didn't listen to good advice. He was always in a rush. He wanted to get to the mountains fast and didn't think about the safe paths to travel. Because he didn't pay attention to the dangers, many of his deer got hurt or caught by people. On the other hand, Beauty was smart and careful. He only moved his group at night when it was safest. He led them on safe paths away from the villages and people. All his deer reached the mountains safely. Gray and Beauty's herds found each other in the mountains and stayed there until it was safe to go back home. When it was time to go back, Gray still didn't learn his lesson. He was quick and careless again, and this time all his deer were lost. He came back alone and sad. Beauty was still careful and smart. He led his deer safely back home, just as he had led them to the mountains. Every single one of them was safe and sound. The old deer was watching them come back from a distance. He said to his wife, "Look, Beauty has brought all his deer back safely, but Gray is coming back all alone." The old deer knew that Beauty had become a wise leader who kept his group safe. Gray, however, was not ready to be a good leader. After some time, the old deer passed away and was remembered as a wise and loving leader. Beauty became the new chief and was loved by all because he was a smart and kind leader. He always put his deer's safety first. The lesson here is, good leaders always think about the safety and needs of those who follow them.